Good morning, Craig. Good morning, Cody. Can I just get a sound check from one of you? Make sure the sound's all okay. It's kind of my first run, so... ooh, blue one. So, sounds good, thank you. Oh, we got a day of premium. Nice. 3 day of premium, I'll take that. The premium days are racking up. 12 days now. We got a new patch. Nice. Sounds great, thank you, Craig. Well, all one can do is try. Well, I love Ubuntu, but having set it up from scratch on my main gaming PC and ran it, for me Ubuntu is a 5 out of 10 distro at best, because the one thing that Canonical push, which is snaps, are terrible. I bought Steam down as a snap, downloaded over 100 gigs worth of games, and it didn't fucking work. That would have had the users reaching for the Windows setup USB, just saying. So, I think Canonical need to sort this shit out if they're gonna, you know, and it's no good Canonical saying, well, you know, look, snaps is nothing to do with us. Well, yeah, it's everything to do with you. You're pushing the shit out of it. Yeah, so I just uninstalled the snap, downloaded the deb, installed gdebi, installed Steam. Everything's beautiful. But as I say, Canonical are pushing the snaps, so they have a duty of care to make sure that the fucker works. And if they come out with the old chestnut, well, you know, look, we can't possibly test it with every hardware combination out there, fine, then remove snaps. If you're going to push something, you better make goddamn sure it fucking works, and Canonical don't. And I can see why people get really pissy about Ubuntu. I love Ubuntu as a base. I think it's great. I think it's ideal for new users. I mean, there's lots of other great distros out there, like Linux Mint, like Linux Lite, like MX Linux, you know. I mean, the list is long and distinguished, I get it. But nevertheless, if you're going to push something, you better fucking make sure it works. And to be honest, the Ubuntu base is fine. Hey up, Michael. The Ubuntu base is fine, it's great, but as a new user experience it's shite, because your snaps don't fucking work. And it's no good saying, well, it's Nvidia's fault, it's this fault, it's that fault, it's the maintainer's fault. No, it's your fault, Canonical, because you're pushing snaps. And if it don't fucking work, sort it out. Simple as that. Simple as, sort it the fuck out. Or remove snaps. But don't put a product out there that half works. Oh, you know, it's no good saying, oh, well, it works fine with Raiden. Oh, we've tested it with Nvidia RTX 2060. Well, that's no fucking good. You know, everybody out there has a bajillion different combos and has a basic right to have a product that works out the fucking box. Anyway, enough of me bitching. We're on Ubuntu and it's all working beautifully. Are you going to keep on turning, big boy? Because you're going to get a shit full of fish if you are. Yeah, you are. crap. Yeah, and that it. And he's done. Just a like at that. And I'm getting shot to shit here by some chub in a Spanish goddamn shit while he's about to get a fish up his ass. There you go, big boy, eat that fucker. Arm, arm, arm! Oh, it's armed. Boom. Eat it. Let's get the carpet baggers out. But apart from that, I absolutely adore Ubuntu as a Windows 11 alternative for those people who've got Windows 10 PCs that doesn't meet all the TPM requirements and all that shite, and for people that don't want the computer data rate. Again, but I mean, look at this twat here. It's a Kazi. How many torpedoes, really? Cripes. I think it's a great alternative, a great option. I really, really do. I don't think you can go wrong. Cripes. Fucking torpedoes, I tell you. It's enough to make you want to take a dump. Attacking nigh. Oh. Blew him out the water from Mallorca. So this is running on Xorg, it's not on Wayland. Wayland's not very good on Ubuntu with an RTX 3050, that's for sure. And even this isn't brilliant. Let's go to settings and let's disable its display, isn't it? We want triple buffering. That's probably why it was a bit choppy, because I've got vert sync on and I ain't got triple buffering. I'm guessing. I'm also using the OBS snap and using the pipe wire extension. Oh, missed it. To have a bit of a live stream. Again, the OBS snap, very much mixed feelings about, and an underlying theme of the snaps in general appears to be it doesn't retain settings that you put in. For argument's sake, in GIMP, if you make a setting 35, when you load it back up, it's back to the default 6. OBS snap, if you do a layout and save it all, the next time you load it up, it's back to its defaults and nothing is where you left it or put it. So a bit shit. So for me, Ubuntu is a 5 out of 10 if they're gonna push snaps. I mean, everything else seems to be running just fine. Mint doesn't use snaps, just fat packs. Yeah, and that's great, Craig. But again, I have similar issues with flat packs, with Steam and with OBS. So, you know, if you're going to push these concepts, you better make fucking sure it works. Again, flat packs are developed independently of Linux Mint. So Linux Mint has no control over what goes into the flat pack, and you don't know what's malicious and what's not. You're trusting in Flatpak to ensure that their products are virus and spyware free and all the rest of it. Well, we've already seen that the AUR got infected again. and Linux is being targeted more and more with viruses and malware. So I'm guessing it's only a matter of time, really, before the world and his daughter thoroughly pick on Linux, because it is becoming, I don't care what the data says or what people's or fanboys' opinions are, Linux is rising in the ranks thanks to Microsoft Windows' almighty fuck up. You know, in a time when people can't put food on the table, they expect people to dump their 5-6-year-old PC and go out and buy a new one. Probably $500, $600, $700, $800 a pop, a Copilot PC. And people are just not going to fucking do it because it's just not a priority in their lives. So, by ripping Windows 10 off and putting Linux on, you can probably get another, good 5 or 10 years out your PC. And that's important. So, you know, I think Microsoft have made an almighty fuck up. I really do. Oh, that's tier 5, of course it is, dick. So yeah, I think they've made an almighty fuck up, personally. Let's go to the Deutschland and the Prince Eidelfriedek. I don't think we've got enough for the German carrier. Sure we haven't. How much free XP are we gonna need? 16,000. Okay, so we don't have enough for. Okay, I want to see if this issue is still prevalent. Now, when I first started this, I ran it with Proton Experimental. I've since downgraded it to Proton 904 because of a aiming glitching issue. Yeah, I just wouldn't use any of them, Craig, from experience. You're far better off installing GDebi and installing the Steam Debi direct from the Steam website rather than pissing about. Because I've tried them all. I've tried app images, I've tried Flatpaks, I've tried snaps, and you know, whilst Flatpaks might be the best of the bunch, personally I still have issues with it. And it's like, you know, the snap is brilliant of OBS, it's got all the plugins in. Well, the shit don't work as it's supposed to, so it don't matter how much shit it comes with. If it ain't working as it's supposed to, it ain't working, is it? Simple as that. Now, your tech enthusiast slash computer OS enthusiast will work through any issues and solve them. Your average everyday run-of-the-mill ho-hum user won't. They'll just put Windows 10 back on the PC and fuck it. And I think it's a real shame, but hey ho, it's what it is. Right, let's see if this aiming issue's sorted. No, still got it, look. So when I press the shift key, really you got to press it and hold it and then release it, for fuck's sakes. Alright, well I can live with that now that I know what it is. Jawohl, Herr Stimme, Capitano. It's well without my, well out of my firing range, just saying. There's the tiger and the Monticococoli. Jawohl, ich stimme mein für. Genau. He's smoking up already. Cripes. Why on earth is he smoking up there? Is he inside the caps? He's not inside the cap circle. The hell is he doing? Well, I'm trying at him, but don't hold your breath. Probably missed by a country fucking mile. Oh, we did hit him. I don't know which ones of these have got torps and which ones haven't. If he slows down, he's got torps. You gotta be shitting me, mate. Have you got a death wish? Oh cripes, and there's a Umakazi there, and oh, it's not, it's an Udine. Cripes, this guy's got a death wish. Unser Team hat den Flughafen. Yeah, I don't like the way that this works. It's not very good at all. So for me, Ubuntu, at best 5 out of 10. At best, Alex is dead. Wow, didn't kill him. Well, let's steam forward and depth charge the twat. Give him a thorough depth charging. What? Come on, reload. Stemming towards him now. That blew him out the water from Mallorca. Well, I have to say, overall, Ubuntu 24.04 with snaps is pretty disappointing, to be honest and upfront with you all. It's not super smooth, it's not it's not all that, to be honest. I mean, let's take vert sync and buffering off. I don't think I've got any containers. I think that's a bug. Yeah. Look, to be honest, I'm not that fucking impressed with it. Kirov, that's the German. We've got the Charleston. We could take the Charleston out for a good blat. How many points have we got? 3. Priority target. Well, it's worth doing that. It's worth doing that. Although cruisers don't really need that. It's not worth spending the 2 points for a 1% increase. cheese and the rice. But I've got to select sync and priority targets, or waste of fucking time. So not very happy about that. But anyway, it's what it is. And let's see how this runs. No doubt like a fucking dog. And this has got twin flags on it. Okay. Let's just see what equipment we've put on it. Yeah, she is upgraded, isn't she? Heather, nice to see you. Hope you're safe and well. Yeah, so overall a disappointing, lackluster experience. Still a great base, but Snaps absolutely ruins it. If it was me, I'd install GDebi and install the packages manually, but it kind of defeats the whole point of having Ubuntu with snaps, because a lot of the snaps just don't function as they're supposed to. So overall, lackluster, disappointing, 5 out of 10. Hey up Silent, how you diddly doing? Morning ye old badger. That's exactly what I says. How are you doing, Si? Hope you well, mate. Troublemaker in chat. No, Si's lovely. I'll take him for a beer. It's just I'd make him fucking pay for it. Yeah, well, no, you're not. You're a lot younger than me, and plus the fact you're wearing better than I am. I'm about bollocks, but anyway, I keep hanging in there. I keep refusing to lay down and suffer the penance. I know you would, Si. Oh, would you, mate? Worry about that. Happily take you for a beer. Got to help everybody else in the pub, but anyway, we'd tear them a freshen verbally. Don't worry about that. I can rip them a new one. Hey up the red bozo Trump, how you diddly doing? Nice to see you. Hope you and the family are safe and well. So yeah, oh fucking hell. Loving this this challenge to try and find fucking hell, an e-waste replacement for Windows 10. And as I say, for me personally, I love Ubuntu, but it's at best it's a 5 out of 10 distro at best, and that's being generous. See ya, don't want to fucking be ya. What we got coming round here? Navarra. Hello, big boy. I don't know why it's like this, but not very satisfactory at all. Just relaxing for the night. EB got some good news. Fire away, Heather. What's your good news? What's your great good news? You've dumped Storm OS, and I see Esnix gave it an arse raping. What's the number one then, Steve? What, the number one replacement for a Windows 10e waste PC. Depends on your use case. I've still got to try Bazite and Nabara and all the ones that are being raved about. There's a new one that's nobody's talking about, which is supposed to be pretty awesome as well. But I have to be honest, at the minute as it stands, purely from a newbie user point of view, I would probably stay on Windows 10. And I think it's such a shame, because it's, you know, terrific opportunity for Linux and all the rest of it, but as usual it will go begging because of distros like Ubuntu, which, you know, are popular, whether you like it or not. That's missed because the twat stopped. You know, and he's going backwards, so that's going to miss. Bastard. And I just think it's missed and wasted opportunities for Linux. But has that not been the story ever since I've been using it? CachyOS is really good. I'm sure Bazite and Nabara are really good. I'm sure SteamOS is really good. But like I say, if I was your average everyday run-of-the-mill ho-hum user, I would be I'd be sticking with Windows 10 and fuck Linux, basically. Fuck it right up the arse. And I'm a Linux fanboy and love my Linux, but to be honest, Linux ain't all that, as Zeb would say. It ain't all that. And it's great to come back to it and to have a play and all the rest of it, but right now I was so excited to try Ubuntu 24.04. Was full of Eastern promise, but in the real world, it, as Clint Eastwood would say, your Ubuntu ain't making it. What's my favourite Linux distro now? Windows 11. Just a bit pedantic. I think Windows 11 on this specific machine runs really, really well, and it's a shame it's full of telemetry and full of shenanigans. But hey, look, it's what it is, isn't it? What you gonna do? Cry some more? It's what it is. And at the end of the day, nobody really gives a shit, to be honest. But when you load your games up and they run beautifully on the Windows and they run like a piece of shit on the Linux, it's no wonder that it's a missed opportunity. Distros I'd recommend people try, well, probably Linux Mint and MX Linux for sure. Two great distros right there. But even those, you know, even those can't compare to Windows 11 when it comes to gaming. I don't know if I got credited with that or not. Windows 11 plus catfix. Chef's kiss, yeah. Linux is more of a Glaswegian's kiss, a Glasgow kiss. Wallet, have a bit of this. So I found on somebody's GitHub a Windows 11 debloat script which removes most of the Microsoft programs and leaves it still really fast, slick, fully functional, and removes most of the telemetry and key logging. The only problem with it is the minute you fucking get an update come down, yeah, hey ho, it's all fucking back, and you've got to do it all over again. So it's a constant fucking ball ache. It really is. I'm trying Peppermint 11 on the laptop. Good for you, Heather. Hope it goes well for you. You know, I guess I'm just a bit. If I exit this and fucking hell, caps fixes detelemetry. Yeah. There you go. You should now be back on the desktop. For what it's worth, this is the snap of OBS. Questionable at best. And also install apps. Yeah, the problem is you've still got to do it all again the minute you run a fucking update. And at the minute, I can't see any way off the Windows 11 treadmill. And I think it's only going to get worse. 25H2, they've promised that Windows 11 will run super fast, but Copilot is going to be active by default, screenshotting your key log in your telemetry in your. I mean, I would question from a legal standpoint how legal it is. I would have thought it's invasion of privacy. Otherwise, you're perfectly entitled to walk into some fucker's house, take the bank detail. I mean, it's just the whole thing is fucking ludicrous. It really is. I've not run Peppermint for ages. It's changed the team. It's a completely different base now. It's not the Peppermint that I used to run under the stewardship of Mark Greaves. Oh yeah, removes Copilot and Katana, etc. Yeah, it's a fucking night. You shouldn't have to do all that shit in the first place. Just saying. But nevertheless, I mean, look, Ubuntu, I was really excited to try, and the operating system itself is a joy to use. But the whole snaps thing just fucking sucks. It really does. I mean, the snaps just don't function as they're supposed to. So it says this computer is up to date. Are you sure about that, my little lovely? Let's try a sudo. Oh, really? Ebeez, really? At update. Pop my super secret fucking password in that nobody can guess. Okay, so let's try a sudo at upgrade. Okay, so the software update is telling me there's no updates, but if a sudo apt update and upgrade, there is a software update. Oh, it's just, honestly, it's enough to make you want to go and take a shit, you know. And the thing is that this is supposedly, you know, the world's most popular Linux desktop, you know, and I love Ubuntu and all the rest of it, but it's just getting more and more a mess. It really is. I've got the recommended NVIDIA drivers in for the 3050. I've no idea, but they do. They do straight key logging, so they know all your bank passwords and everything. It's shocking, really. I mean, look at all these fucking drivers. I'm using the proprietary tested 575s. But as I say, the snaps So if we take GIMP as an example, okay, so it's the latest version of GIMP in a snap, and I go open, and let's just choose a picture. Yeah, that will do. Beautiful. Okay, so let's say I want to no, I don't want to do that, Ubuntu, fuck off. Let's say I want to put a simple border on it, so I click on the border tool, press Ctrl and A to select my layer. Let's change it to blood orange for Ubuntu. Right click and then go to stroke selection. You see it's on 6. This is the snap version. So okay, so let's change it to 35. Okay, stroke, and there we go. We've got a nice border on. So let's now do another one, but this time we'll change it to white and Control A it, and then go to stroke selection, and it's on 35, which is correct. Okay, right, okay. So let's close that down. So you clearly saw that was on 35. Okay, if we open up GIMP again, and we go to open recent, there we go, lovely. And let's now select this again, and we'll leave it on white for argument's sake. Control A, right click, go to stroke selection, fuck me, it's back on 6. You know, and it's little shitting things like this which piss people off so much, you know, and Canonical are promoting this sort of product, and they just, somebody isn't doing the fucking job or testing, and it's no good Canonical saying, well, you know, it's not our fault, we don't make the snaps. No, but you're responsible for promoting the fucking system, and you better make sure it works. And it just doesn't. It's that simple. Your snaps don't work. Stuff that I've brought down, of which there's only 2, which is Steam and Proton. I've not bought any of the other stuff down. You know, if they want users to really fall in love with the operating system and use it, then it has to be fit for purpose. And out of the box for a new user, a non-tech savvy person, because you go to the App Store and by default everything is a snap. There's no other option. So if I wanted to install Mumble, Mumble's a snap. There's just no other option. It's Snapcrafters. Everything is a snap. So if you're going to deploy that as your preferred way of doing things, you better fucking make sure it works. And 9 times out of 10, the shit just don't work. Buy a Chinese cyberbot now, $6,000. Will it go do your shopping for you? Possibly. Have you tried NVIDIA Nano computer yet? No, absolutely not. So yeah, a little bit disappointed with it. Look, maybe it's my fault. Maybe I expect too much in 2025. I'd have thought that Linux would have moved on and got it completely nailed. The operating system itself is absolutely fine. It's just all the shit that they're packaging it with that isn't fine, which is such a shame. And which I find incredibly off-putting. Also, with this Ryzen 5 and this RTX 3050, Wayland is a fucking dog. Absolute dog. If you're going to run Ubuntu, then that's fine. But I would recommend you stay away from Wayland and stay away from snaps, especially if you've got an NVIDIA graphics card. You might have, you might have a completely different experience if you're using an AMD RX or whatever, an AMD graphics card. It might be much better experience, but with NVIDIA, it's all over the fucking shop. And it's certainly not fit for purpose for a migrating user who wants to get away from the Windows 10 e-waste debacle and thinks to himself, well, you know, fuck it, it's let's dump Windows and let's go over to Linux. Well, if you pick Ubuntu, mightily disappointed and frustrated you're going to be, and all you're going to do is just load the Windows 10 straight back up. Grab your blasters. I haven't set this up, by the way, so it won't be fully functional. I don't know what it looks like on your screens. Hopefully it looks good. This is just going to show me the desktop now. Oh, it's a little bit behind, so it is showing at me. So, you know, I mean, the snap is working for OBS. And I'll have to do a lot more testing on it. This is just my initial feelings. Now, if I only wanted to play Star Wars The Old Republic for argument's sake, well, I'd probably not be too disappointed because that all just seemed to be functioning fine. But World of Warships, it's a bit glitchy. It's got issues, it's a bit glitchy. And you can't blame the games for that, because if you go onto Windows 11, it works beautifully. So, yeah, like I say, when most people are struggling to put fucking food on the table, Microsoft wants you to go out and buy a brand new $600 or $800 Copilot plus PC. Yeah, fuck off, Microsoft. When there's nothing wrong with a 4 or 5 year old computer, you probably get comfortably, depending on what you do, another good 10 years out of it. It just seems, I don't know, just fucking ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to carry on testing. I'm going to stay on Ubuntu for a day or two before I put the Windows drives back in. It is a shame because it is a nice operating system and it's sufficiently different to Microsoft Windows to appeal to users, whilst at the same time being easy to use and fairly familiar in operation. I just think it's a shame that companies like Ubuntu and Canonical just miss the desktop by a country mile, and yet Ubuntu still remains the most popular distro on the market. I would suggest that's probably down to its corporate end and servers more than the can't even say it, more than the desktop, because for sure the Ubuntu desktop with snaps is just a fuckfest. It's just so fucked up. And I've not even tried the other snaps like Caden Live, like Discord. Firefox is a snap. Everything is a fucking snap. And somebody somewhere hasn't tested it thoroughly and properly, and it's just a shit fest for the users. Hey up, Dobry. Lovely to see you. So there you go, everybody. Quick short stream on Ubuntu 24.04, long-term support. As I say, installation, was straightforward. It pretty much auto-installed the NVIDIA drivers and everything else, but bit of a shit fest, I have to say. It's, as I say, if I was a Windows 10 user faced with the choice of staying on Windows 10 or upgrading to Ubuntu, I would probably stay on Windows 10 if I didn't know how to install software packages myself. I think if you install the software packages yourself, then you'll have a very nice, very good experience on Ubuntu. But as I say, with Ubuntu being snap everything out the box, you don't really get a lot of choice as a new user. So therefore you are utterly reliant on Canonical, checking that the snaps are operational and reliable, and somebody somewhere isn't doing the fucking job, because they ain't. Anyway, that's my 10 penneth worth. I'm off to have a sleep. You all take care, much love, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.